So in the last class, we have seen list and tuple or some advanced data type where we have studied list and tuple. So I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know. Those who want to ask any question, they have to just raise your hand. Then I will allow you to unmute yourself. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. Just yes, I can take few questions now. Let's start so that we can go for the next things. Yes, Hushain and Ankit, what you want to ask? Anil, yes,
सर
please.
सर हम लोग सर असाइनमेंट हमारे टीए सर ग्रेडेड कर चुके हैं लेकिन वो कैनवास में शो नहीं कर रहा है सर मार्क्स
Okay, actually after grading, we have to release the marks. Then you will be able to see. Just wait because some assignments are not evaluated. I think in this week you will be able to see. Okay, so ask the TAs to release the marks, है ना? Or to release the grades. Then they will or it will be shown to you. Okay, na? Okay, you can ask in your lab session. So lab session is just for 2 hours for interacting with your TAs. So ask any doubts, any query related to your assignments in that time. Okay. Yes,
ओके
Hushain and Anil, if you have any query, then please ask me. Otherwise, please put down your hand or mute yourself. Please.
सर मिड सेम के आंसर्स कब देखने मिलेंगे?
In this week we will also releasing, or by the tomorrow I think we will release it. है ना?
ओके
Okay. So any other query? Okay, then fine.
नो सर.
So let's start. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know. Is it visible to you or not? Okay. So is it visible? Hope I
Yes,
think
sir.
you are able to see, na? Okay, let's start. So in the last class we have studied two data types called list and tuples. Now in this session we are going to study more two advanced data type, that is set and dictionary. Okay, so in the Python we have seen the four types of collections are there, like one is list and another one is tuple. So list we have seen or tuple we have seen, both are actually sequence data type. We can say the elements are stored in sequence way, and in the list and tuple we have seen list are mutable, where we can change the elements of the list, where elements of the tuple cannot be changed as they are immutable or unchangeable. Okay, list allow or tuple and list both allow duplicate elements. These properties we have seen or exercised in the last class. Now in this class we are going to see two other collections of where we can store the data in form of collection, like set one, another one is dictionary. Okay, so we will see set is also a collection which is unordered. That is not happen in the case of list and tuple. And so where we have access the item using index, but here it is unordered. That why it is called a unindexed. So items cannot be accessed using the index. If you have specified index, random item will be may be there. So as it is unordered, so that's why we are not going to access the item using the index. Now with the property, you know the set property called that we cannot store duplicate item. If you are going to store duplicate item, then if you are going to print it or display it, then it will display unique elements. So no duplicate members are allowed in the sets. This is an additional property of the set apart from the list or tuple that is not available, where we can store duplicate item, but here you cannot store. Now in the dictionary is also unordered sequence where items are not accessed using the index. Instead we are using some other things to access the item, but here we can store the duplicate members, and these are changeable. But about the set, if you say the set is changeable or not, sometimes it is changeable or sometimes it is not. So we will see where we can change the item of the set and where we cannot do it. Okay, so let's start with the first tuple, set, and then we will see dictionary in this today's lectures. Okay. So both are the non-sequential collections. As non-sequential means items are not stored in ordered way, or item cannot be accessed using the indexes. So these two basic data types, or we can say these are the non-sequential collection apart from the, or in contrast to the list and tuples. These two advanced data types are unordered or non-sequential collections. Okay, now let's start with the set first. Okay, set is a non-sequential that we are know, and item cannot be accessed using the index, or the items are unordered and unindexed. Okay, a set is mutable. It means we can change the element of the set. Is it okay? Element means we can add or we can change the set. It means we can add some more item in the set, and then we say what are some other restrictions on the set about the mutable that we will see later also. So data type, no duplicate values are allowed. So in that case we can say this is unordered. It means we cannot utilize index. Okay. In Python, if you are going to create a set, if you are going to store the elements in the set, then you can use curly brackets. In the list, you have utilized a square bracket. In the tuple, you have utilized parenthesis. But in the set, we are going to utilize curly brackets. Okay, so this is an example. Here you can see how you can go, how you can create this set, or how you can store the elements. So you can see this is a set. This set is a variable that we are going, or this is a reference variable that is going to store or access, or that can be utilized to access the set element. So in this set element, we have stored 3 string elements. Okay, so you can see first element is apple, second element is banana, third element is cherry. If you are going to print this set, then sometimes it will print like apple, banana and cherry, and sometimes it may print banana, cherry and apple. So please unmute yourself, all of you, please.
Sir, you have muted yourself also, sir.
Now it is okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now you can see here items can be displayed, or item will be displayed in different order. Whatever order we have stored, it is not guaranteed that you will have, or you will see the item in the same order. Okay, is it okay now? So here you can see how you can determine how many elements are there in the set. That same function that you have used in the list or tuple, that same you can utilize here to identify the number of elements in the set. Okay, so here we have utilized your length. So you can see here there are 3 items, so it will display the 3 as an output here. Is it okay now? Okay. Rest here you can also store different types of element in the set. There is not any restrictions. The same we have seen in the list or tuple, as well as you can do with the set also. Okay. Now let's see the set constructor. That we have also seen the list and tuple constructor. Similar way set constructor will be work. So you can also create the set using set constructor that can be created using from sequences, or either from by specifying the element. Here you can see inside this set we have utilized this tuple. Here you can see, if you know, then this is actually tuple from here to here. So we have passed in this set constructor as a tuple. Then if we are displaying this set, then it will be displayed in the form of some set. So you can see here the brackets, these are the curly brackets, they have changed from parenthesis to curly braces. So it means you have converted this tuple in the form of some set. Is it okay? So you can utilize this set constructor to do the same task. Okay. Okay, so now you can see another example here. I have utilized some list. Okay, so the list is named with as a basket, and then I have stored some elements here. In this list, if you want to see here, apple, apple, it is repeated 2 times. Orange, orange, here it is also appeared 2 times. If you are converting it into the set, then you are you know that set contain only unique elements. So whenever you are going to display this fruit is become as a set. We have passed this basket into the set constructor. So whenever we are going to print this fruit, you will get unique elements. Is it okay now? Okay. So this is actually basic property of the set that you are going to realize. Okay. So set is unordered, so that the result will display item in the random order. You have to take care. Sometimes banana will be appear first, and sometimes orange will be appear first. Whatever, it is a random order. Okay, so it is unordered. That's why it is happening. Okay. So now you can also initialize, or you can also create empty set, or by initializing it with the empty element using the set constructor. You can do it the same. Here you can see some examples are there, like set1. So if you are going to print here, then you are going to see 0 as a length, as we have not stored any item in this set. Is it okay? Okay. Similarly, here you can see another set we have another list we have created. Then we have utilized here a set constructor. Then if we are going to print, then we are getting the same output. Similar thing is happen for the string. If you are having here a string as a variable, then we are passing in this set constructor. Then you will get the item in the form of some set. Is it okay? The same that we have exercised here. Here, most important thing that you have to take care, you can see set is represented in the form of some curly braces. If I ask you, in this case, you are getting set1 set, then you are getting length 0. If I ask you to print this set1, if I print here, print set1, what will be the output? So can you please let me know? You can type your answer in the chat box also, those who want to answer, so I will see. So please let me know what is the answer, that if I print this set1 in the print statement, what will be the answer here? What you will get? Yes, please. Please put your answer in the chat box then, so that I can see. Yes, right. Most of the students are writing like that. Okay, that is correct. So if I do it like that, or if I print like here, print, and then type of set1. So what will be the type here? If I print here type of set1, what will be the type? Yes, what will be the type of this set1? If I print type of, if I write like type of set1, what will be the output here in this case? Yes, please. No one is answering. Why? अरे बताओ भाई, टाइप तो सीधा सीधा सेट होगा ना. As here you can see we have utilized set constructor, so it will print like class set like, so it will be the set type. Is it okay? But if I write like set1 and I write here and then I print here, print set1, what will be the output? And if I write like print and here I write type of set1, what will be the output in these two cases? Yes, please. Anyone? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. So type will be dictionary.
Yes, that you have to remember here. If you are writing empty set like that, then it will create a dictionary. So here this set1 will be a type of dictionary that I will let you know later. So that's why I'm showing to you here how you can create empty set. So empty set can be created using this. Okay, not this. So this will be used for dictionary. So that's why I have mentioned here some most important note point, that the empty braces are not used to create empty set, since that notation is used to create an empty dictionary. Is it okay? So here if you are going to see the type, that will be the dictionary. Okay, that I will let you know later also, है ना, when we are going to cover dictionary. Now let's see how to access the item in the set. If you are going to access at items are unindexed, then how you can access? Though items are unindexed, then still you can utilize the for loop to access the item, but item will be displayed in the random order. Like here you can see, if I'm running a loop here for x in, here we have a specified set, then item will be fetched one by one from this set, and then item may be first banana will be there, either a cherry will be there or apple will be there. So item will be in the random order. Then you will get, I put here cherry, apple, banana. Here it may be also apple, banana, cherry, or it may be also banana, apple, cherry, like that. So different combination of different order will be there here when you are going to display the item. Is it okay? Okay. So like here, if you want to check and a particular item is exists in the chat, then you can utilize this in operator in order to check. When an operator is operator return true, then in that case you can check, or you can say that that particular item is exists in the set. Okay, so here the apple, banana, cherry are there. If I'm checking for banana, as banana is present in this set, then you will get true answer here. If I pass apart from the banana, if I pass here orange, then in that case orange is not exist in this set, then you will get false here. Okay, is it okay? So for this orange you will get false answer. Okay. Okay, so now if you want to change the item of the set, so this is the most important thing. Once a set is created, you cannot change its item. Means whatever is value you have stored, that value cannot be changed, but you can add new item. So adding the new item will change the set. That means we are saying that set is mutable, but a particular element is not changeable. That things you have to take care. But in the list we have seen, we can change the particular element. Okay, na? So that it is not possible with the set, because we are not able to access a specific element of the set. That's why it is very difficult to change it. Okay, but you can add item into the set, that you can do. So how you can add the item? That you can utilize this add method to do this. So this is an example of using this add method or adding the item into the set. So you can see this is a set with this set name, where apple, banana, cherry is already stored in this set. Now I want to add one more item with the orange name. So you can add with using this dot add function. So add will add orange. Now if you are going to print it, then the all 4 element will be displayed here. Is it okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now if you want to add multiple elements, now here you can see we have added single element. If you are added one more item, then you can use update method that will update the set according to the element, whatever element you have specified in the update. So you can see whole list of elements you can pass in the update. So you can see these 3 elements are in one way you are going to add in this already defined set. So you can see if you are going to print this set, then all these 6 elements will be displayed here. Is it okay? So add can be utilized to add one item, and where update you can utilize to add multiple of item, or any sequence you can add directly into the set. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes.
In sets. Sir, you told that you cannot change its item, but we can remove items in sets,
Yeah.
no, sir?
But so it
Dot
is changing
remove.
set, not actually we are not changing the element. Suppose a particular element in the list we have stored at I index L of I. At I want to change that particular item with 10, then whatever value is already stored at this index, that will be changed, na? So here we are talking about the specific item that we cannot change. Like I want to change this banana with B. Can you do, or are you able to do it?
No, sir.
That I am writing here actually, है ना? Is it okay, na?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, we
Yes.
can change it, sir, by changing it to list. Then in list we will do.
ये तो फिर अलग चीज होगी ना, बट डायरेक्टली सेट में तो नहीं कर सकते ना. ये तो फिर वही चीज होगी जो अपन पहले कर रहे थे. So that is not we are saying that. फिर मतलब क्या निकला जब कन्वर्ट ही कर रहे हो, फिर तो मतलब ही नहीं निकला ना. I am talking about directly changing the element.
Okay, sir.
Okay ना? आप
Yes,
बात
sir.
समझो पहले, कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझो. Is it okay ना? या जब यही करना फिर तो अपन बोल सकते हैं कि टपल भी चेंजेबल है. टपल में तो यही किया था ना हमने, फिर तो आप ये कहोगे ना टपल चेंजेबल है, बट ऐसा नहीं है ना, डायरेक्टली चेंज नहीं कर सकते, तो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग टू हियर सेम थिंग्स, है ना. ओके ओके, नाउ लेट्स गो, है ना. So you can see different set operations are here so that you can utilize to do the to perform the operation with the set. Some mathematical operations are like that you have seen in the mathematics, the same you can do with the Python set. Like one is a membership that we have seen in, that will check a particular element is a part of the set or not. So here I have checked that one in A, so it means one is present in this A, then it will show true. So here you can see we are getting true. Add, you can add the item into the set. Remove, that we can see that if you want to remove a particular item, then you can specify that item will be removed from the given set. So you can see it will. Union, that you have used like ऐसे आपने use किया हुआ, this symbol you have utilized, है ना. So A union B, that will just merge two sets, or it can be utilized to join two sets. So you can do it with, like here you can see A are the set and B is this set. So I am performing union operation on both the sets. So all the item will be merged. Here you have to remember that duplicate element will be removed. Like here 3 of 3 is repeated, so duplicate element will be removed, or once, or it will be appeared once in the set. That is same is happening here. Okay. So similarly, intersection you can do A and B, that you have to perform in the mathematics like with this symbol. Okay. So we are performing common element will be appeared with the intersection. So we are doing it here same. Difference you can do. So difference are two types, like difference and normal difference and symmetric difference. So what is the difference between symmetric difference and normal difference? When you are going to subtract B from A, then the common element of B will be removed from A. So here in this case you can see, if I am doing A minus B, then in that case the common element is 3, that will be removed from A. So it means in the difference, whatever the common element appeared in the set A, that will be removed from A only. Is it okay? So common element is 3, that will be subtracted from A. So here we are getting only 1 and 2. But in the case of symmetric difference, you have to remember that the element of A and B are appeared as a union, but the common element will be removed. That you have to remember. So this is a symmetric differences work like that. First we have to perform A union B, and then we have to perform subtraction of A intersection B. Okay, this is similar type. Like पहले हमको union perform करना है, then from union we have to remove the A intersection B. Then you can say, then you will get the same result. Is it okay na? So here the common element will be eliminated from the union of the A and B, है ना? Okay, like if you want to compute the len, then you can compute len using just len function. Okay, here I think every set operations is clear to you all. Please.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in any set of?
Yes,
I think this is easy. I think that you have already know, but just you have to see the syntax, how you have to utilize here, that you have to remember just, है ना? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. अभी किसी ने ये क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा, यहाँ पे ये माइनस ऑपरेटर एक सेट ऑपरेशन एज काम कर रहा है, जबकि मैं सिंपल a इक्वल्स टू 4 लिखा, b इक्वल्स टू 5 लिखा, और इफ आई एम डूइंग a माइनस b एंड स्टोरिंग इन c, देन इट विल वर्किंग एज अ arithmetic operator. That you have to remember. Similar thing is happen here, and similar thing is happen here and here also. These operator if you have utilized, then I think this is a bitwise OR, है ना? आपने पढ़ा होगा ऑपरेटर्स में bitwise OR, you know, and this is a bitwise AND. If I'm writing here a equals to 4 and b equals to 5, if I'm performing like a and b, then you will get different output instead of it. Is it okay? Here
Boolean operators.
हाँ बूलियन है, बट बिटवाइज है, बिट्स पे परफॉर्म होता है. जैसे बाइनरी का अगर 4 का बाइनरी कन्वर्ट करूं, दैट विल बी 1100 एंड 5 का बाइनरी बनाऊंगा तो 105. तो ये एंड परफॉर्म होगा बिटवाइज होगा, तो यहाँ पे 0, यहाँ पे 0, यहाँ पे 1, तो ये 4 आउटपुट देगा लाइक दैट. इज इट ओके ना? सिमिलर थिंग इज हैपन हियर. तो ये तुमको याद रखना पड़ेगा. यू शुड हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस थिंग्स. ओके, if you are applying on set, then it will work a different way, or if you are applying in integer value, then it will work as a different way. Okay, now? Okay, so now let's see some exercise here. Just you have to answer all these things. So let me know the answer for these given set. Like a set is a c a d is we are passed in the form of some string, and then here we are passed in the form of string. So here you will get answer in the form of some set. Is it okay? Okay, so you have to just answer. You can answer your you can put your answers in the chat box. I will see here also for every operations. Okay. Okay. If you are going to print B, then we will print institute. Order may be changed. Okay. So order here you can see order may be changed at different times. But now let's see what will be the output for A minus B. Order may be different, but what will be the output? If you are going to perform here A minus B, then the common elements will be removed from A. So what are the common elements in A? If you check here any element like S is common element, A is present here, C is present here, and D will be here. Hai? So all the elements you will get here. Okay. Like now if you are going to perform union, then elements of both these sets will be. So in union में एक गलत है ये मैंने सेम रिपीट कर दिया गलती से तो ये चेंज आएगा ना यहाँ पे all the elements of A and all the elements of B will be here, but the common element like here A will be removed and A will be removed. एक EQR repeat होगा and then S will be repeated only one time, I will be repeated one time, then you will get the union of both the answers, है ना? That ये होगा. Similar thing if you are performing in A and B, ये भी गलत है, ये ध्यान रखना, ये repeat हो गया just, है ना? So in this case A and B, if you are performing, then you are computing set intersection, then in this case you will get the common element. So common element is S. So here it will be the S, it will be the answer. Similar thing, a symmetric difference. If you are going to perform, then union will be performed. Then common element is S. So S will be the item that will be removed from this set. Okay, so that you will get. Okay. Now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's see how you can remove the element. So in order to remove, you can utilize remove or discard. Two are the methods. So now let's see what is the difference between remove and discard. So remove can just remove the specified element. If suppose elements is not present, whatever element you are going to remove that is not present in the set, then what will happen? That
Remove, it will get error, and discard,
yeah,
it will
that will provide you an exception. So you can see if item doesn't exist in the set that you are going to remove, then in that case you will get some exception. So in that case you have to utilize discard method. So discard will not raise error when item present in either present in the set or not present in the set. In case of it is present, then the item will be removed. If item is not present, then in that case it will not raise any error. So in that case you can utilize discard. If you have currently we have not studied actually exception handling. So in that case, if you have not handled that exception, then in that case remove method will generate some kind of error, then the program will not be executed completely. But instead of that, if you have utilized discard method, as you don't want to handle exception at that place, then you can your program will get executed successfully. Then in that case you can utilize the discard. So discard will print you the same, that it will not raise any error. Okay. 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 So now let's see remove item from a set. So you can also utilize pop method to remove that. Pop we have also seen in the case of list, where we have removed the item or last item from the list. Same you can do here from pop just remove the item that is added into the last. So you can see that will remove the item into the item from the set. So remove the last item by using the pop. Here you can see the last item which will be considered as rat is unordered. So sometimes it may be cherry or some apple or banana. So it may remove any item. So here you can see here we are considering banana may be in the last. That's why it is removed. Okay. So we cannot guarantee that which item is removed. But in the case of pop, whatever item is removed, that is stored in this X that you can store. That will not be possible in case of discard or remove. But here it is possible. So whatever item you are going to remove, that you want to see which item has been removed from the set, that you can store by using this X equals to this and this dot pop. So pop method return the item that is removed from the set, but remove and discard will not return. Okay, so that is another difference from the other previous methods that you can do here. Okay,
sir, there will be no use of this pop method, no sir, because
अगर मेरे को पता करना है कौन सा आइटम रिमूव हुआ है, सपोज करो 10 लाख एलिमेंट है मेरे सेट में, 10 लाख में से मैंने एक रिमूव किया, तो रिमूव से ये पता कर सकते हो कौन सा रिमूव हुआ है? बताओ।
Okay, okay, yes.
वो पॉप से ही पता कर पाओगे ना, पॉप मेथड विल रिटर्न द आइटम दैट हैज बीन रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम द सेट एक्चुअली, है ना।
Okay, yes, sir.
अरे तो मैं यही तो स्पेसिफिक थिंग्स हैं, अदरवाइज फिर पॉप बनाने का मतलब क्या निकला, कोई काम के लिए बनाया है तो उसका कुछ ना कुछ तो यूज होगा ना। ओके
Yes, sir.
okay, so we have to think about it and sometimes we have to study, हम छोड़ देते हैं चीजें छोटी छोटी हैं, चल कोई नहीं। okay, so set are unordered, so whenever you are going to use pop method you will not know which item that gets removed at cherry or apple banana, it is not fixed due to the unordered way. That item, whatever item is going to remove, that you can return or that you can store in the x variable, then you can print later or that you can utilize later for other purposes also, है ना। See how empty set, if you want to delete all the item then how you can delete, so you can utilize this clear method that will make the empty set. Okay, so in order to remove all the item from the set, then in that case you can use clear method. Clear will clear the set, so it will just print empty set. Okay, if you are going to use delete keyword, in that case delete will totally delete this set and the whole memory will be cleared. There will be no memory allocated for this set. So in that case, if you are going to print this set after delete operation, then you will get an exception. Okay, as the item or this set is not present as it is has been removed. That's why. Is it okay? So what is the difference between clear and delete? Have you understood? Any query here? Any, please.
Yes, sir.
Till I अभी मैं query ले सकता हूँ, अगर anyone having any query here, I can take queries. Anyone having any query, they can let me know. Please, those who want to ask, they can also raise your hand, then I will allow you to unmute yourself. Okay. Okay, now let's continue. Okay. So now if you want to perform join operation, that you want to join two sets, then you can perform or you can use two different way, or there are two different way, like using union or using update method. That two methods that you can utilize to combine two sets. So here you can see what is the use of union. Union can use to combine two sets and that you can store in other sets also. And after that update, we have seen that adding the multiple element that you can also use to combine two set, the elements specified in the update that can be combined into the existing set. Okay, so that is the basic difference between the union in the and the update. Okay, here if you are performing A union B, then you have to store in the C, then new set will be returned. But in case of update, you are performing, then whatever element that you have specified in the bracket of this update, that will be added into this specify A. If you are performing A dot update, that will add the element into the existing set. So you can see the example here of union. If you are performing union on these two sets, set 1 and set 2, then you are going to store the elements in this set 3. So all the element will be stored in this set 3. Then if you are going to print this set 3 will display all the elements in elements or union of both the sets, set 1 and set 2. Okay, where in the case of update, if you are going to use update, then in that case you have to see set 1 dot update. Since the item of set 2 will be added in set 1, then the set 1 display whole element or all the elements, but set 2 will display 1 or 2, 3. Okay, so you can see this is the output for set 1. Okay, so this is the basic difference. In the case of union, you have to use third part. If you want to keep the previous two sets the same, then in that case you have to use union. But if you want to update the existing set and the later you are not going to, or you don't have any use of these elements, it's a specific purpose, then in that case you can utilize update, and this will save the memory, but it will create a new memory. Okay, but it will restore the previous elements also. Okay, so this method, both the methods having advantage or disadvantage over each other. Okay, so according to your convenience or according to their use, you can utilize either of them. Okay, to perform or to joining two sets. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now let's move on that. Both union and update will exclude any duplicate item. That is the basic property of the set. So here it will also be preserved. So there are other methods that join two sets and keep only the duplicates or never the duplicates that you can also utilize in some other way to perform this kind of operations or join operations. Okay. So there are some other built-on methods that few of them we have seen. Now you can utilize some other predefined methods to perform some different operations or some perform different things or on the sets. Like here one is add, that you can add the element, clear, copy. So copy is basically return the set, return the copy of the set. You want to create a copy of a set, then you can utilize this copy methods. Difference returns a set containing the difference between two or more sets. So difference, update, removes the item in the set that are also included in another specified set. Okay, so in this way you can utilize like discard, intersection update, or basic operations we have seen, but you can also utilize these built-in method to do the same. Okay. So these we have seen. This is just exercise for you. So just you have to let me know. Check here if apple is present in the fruit set. So which or what you will going to use here in the blank space to print this? Yes, please. If you want to check that apple is present in this set, then you have to print this. Otherwise, you are not going to print anything. So what things you are going to utilize here to check apple is present here? You can post your answer in the chat box. I will see. Yes. Yeah, right. Most or I think all of you are writing correctly. Yes, that is okay. Good. Okay, so you can use here in to do the same thing. Hai na? So answer will be in. Is it okay? That will you can utilize. Okay. So now another type of set is specific type of set that is called frozen set. So I am going to see this. You can utilize in the Python. There are two types of set: mutable set that we have seen earlier, where a set can be changed. Okay, so whatever item you have stored, that you can add new item or you can remove the item from the set. So that set is changeable or mutable. Another set is immutable set type. So how you can create the immutable set? That is called frozen set. That is an immutable set. So whatever item that you have added or stored in the set, that cannot be changed later. So that you can see methods add or remove are not allowed on the frozen set, where whatever item you have added, so you can add one more item or you can remove the existing item from the set, that we have done earlier. But now in the items you cannot, or more item you cannot add in the frozen set, or you cannot remove from this set. Okay. So you can see how we can define the frozen set. This is an example to create the frozen set. Here we have utilized this apple as a color, so it is a normal variable. Now here, instead of using this only set, I have utilized here frozen set completely. This is a method that you can directly utilize a frozen set. So it will just create a one set with 3 items. So in this case, if you are going to use, then in that case you can print this all the item, but this set is immutable. No other item can be added now. No item can be removed from this set. So what is the use of this set? So if this set can also be utilized, this set we can say set can be utilized for dictionary or creation of the key value of the dictionary. So I will let you know what is dictionary after just after this set. So then you will realize the key value is important, or key is the important things while accessing the element of the dictionary. So in this case, these elements will not be changed, and this element will be fixed. So in this case, you can utilize the value of the elements of the frozen set as a key value in the dictionary. Okay. Okay, here we have specified on a single whole list to create the frozen set here. So any query here, please? Yes, Siddiqui, you want to ask something, है ना? Yes, please unmute yourself, Siddiqui.
Sir, can we like change a normal set into a frozen set?
I think with the passing this constructor, you can say here we have passed this list. Instead of passing list, you can pass set. Is it okay now? You can check it. I think in
Yes,
the
sir.
demonstration session we will check. I think it will work. Okay.
Okay, sir.
क्योंकि ये तो कंस्ट्रक्टर ऐसा यूज कर रहे हैं ना, तो आई थिंक वी कैन डू बिकॉज टाइप कास्टिंग विल बी हैपन ना लाइक दैट इफ वी आर डूइंग लाइक दैट, है ना. So we will be able to do it. Any other question, please? Any? No? Quick query है तो please. You can raise your hand, then I will allow to unmute you. So then you can ask the questions. Please, anyone? No? Yes, Abdesh. Unmute yourself.
Sir, please explain last line.
This one? This one?
Yes, sir. Last line. Frozen set type is needed.
So actually, what is the application of the frozen set that we are saying in the last line? So frozen set, we have stored the item that cannot be changed. So item like here red is actually value, yellow is actually value, green is a value, some other value you can store. So that value you can utilize to create the key in the dictionary. When you are going to study dictionary, then you will realize dictionary have stored the element in some of pair. सम लाइक पेयर में स्टोर करते हो आप डिक्शनरी में, है ना. सो सम वैल्यू, दो टाइप की वैल्यू होती है, इधर इस वैल्यू को बोलते हैं की, इधर को बोलते हैं अपन वैल्यू. ओके, सो ये दो पेयर होते हैं. सो की बेस्ड ऑन दिस वैल्यू वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सेस दिस सेकंड वैल्यू. सो इन ऑर्डर टू क्रिएट दिस वैल्यू वी कैन यूटिलाइज द एलिमेंट ऑफ दिस फ्रोजन सेट. अब डिक्शनरी जब पढ़ाऊंगा तो मैं आपको अगेन रिमाइंड करवाऊंगा आपको अगेन दिस थिंग. ओके, अभी जस्ट आफ्टर दैट सेट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी डिक्शनरी इन दिस टुडे सेशन आल्सो. ओके.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, Ayush. Ayush, please unmute yourself. जल्दी करो. Ayush, please unmute yourself. Ayush, you want to ask something? Okay, fine. So now let's move ahead. So you can see here it just exercise, just answer for every questions. बताओ भाई. फर्स्ट में क्या आएगा, ट्रू और फॉल्स? So you will get here true, I think.
True.
है ना. नेक्स्ट बताओ, ऐड में if you are going to add 4 then you will get 1 2 3
3 4.
okay, like that. If I am converting here, then if you are going to print, then you will get A B C D E, that will be converted. Okay.
Yes, sir.
है ना. Here
Yes,
we are adding here a list in the set, then you will also get here apple, banana, pears here. Is it okay na? If I am
Yes.
going to add here pineapple, then it will also be added in this set. Okay, now here you can see here I am having here frozen set. So we have specified the same thing and I am performing
We
add
get
operation.
error.
Then here we will get an error. It
Error.
will not be added. Okay. So now this is the MCQ. So please answer. What is the answer for first one, second one, and third one? Indicate all of the following that are syntactically correct for creating the set. Yes. फर्स्ट का आंसर क्या है?
All are true.
All are true, right? So you can also use here we have passed this list, here we have passed tuple, and here this is why we are directly creating set like 1 2 3, है ना. So all the syntax are correct. Okay. Second, for the set S containing values 1, 2, 3 and set T containing 3, 4, 5, which of the following are the correct result for the given set operations? If we are performing S and this is a union operation, so is it correct? This is a union ना. तो union के लिए हमारा क्या आना चाहिए, 1 2 3 4 5 होना चाहिए, but we are getting here 3, so it is wrong. Here we have to perform intersection, so intersection will display only 3, but we are displaying here as a union, so that's why it is also incorrect. S minus T, it is a difference.
1 2 4 5.
So it is here 3 will be removed, so it is true. False कैसे हो गया भाई?
ट्रू है सर.
ये true होगा ना, false कैसे हो गया?
Sorry, yes, sir. True.
This is a symmetric difference, which means we have to perform union first, then remove the common element, then it is also true. है ना, common element is 3, that will be removed, है ना. तो ये भी true है. तो C and D are the correct value answer ना. For the third one,
Yes, sir.
थर्ड के लिए for set S containing values 1 2 3 and set W of the type frozen set containing values A, B, C. Which of the following are valid set operation? A in S. Can we do it? What will be the answer here? True or false?
False, sir. False.
Can do
False
but
होगा, ये valid
false.
operation है ना?
Yes.
तो valid है, right हो जाएगा, ठीक है? A var in W. Can we do it?
Error.
एरर
Yes,
क्यों
sir.
आएगा भाई? इन चेक कर रहे हैं ना, एरर क्यों आएगा? यहाँ पे तो
Sir,
ट्रू
A
मिलेगा.
valid operation कैसे हो?
So this is exist in the W or not? We can do it ना? क्यों भाई? Who is saying error? I think we can do ना? यहाँ पे 6 आ जाएगा, ये भी हो जाएगा. S dot add 4 करोगे तो that will be happen, that will be also true, and you can add the element in the S, but you cannot perform the add operation on W, so this will be the wrong. Okay,
Yes,
union
sir.
you can perform, intersection you can perform, S minus W you can perform. This will be the wrong. Okay na? Okay, so you can see this is the only the operation that is not allowed, remaining are the true. Okay, clear hai na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So this is all about yes, someone is asking some questions. Yes, Binayak. Yes, Binayak.
इसमें H पार्ट भी नहीं हो रहा आंसर पर H पार्ट तो होना चाहिए.
H हो रहा है, आई थिंक डार्क ही है ना, डार्क नहीं दिख रहा है. H होना चाहिए ना, H तो S में से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हो ना W को आप.
Yes, sir. होना
सर ये डार्क
चाहिए.
नहीं है.
ये टाइप के वजह से प्रॉब्लम दे सकता है आई थिंक, क्योंकि एक सेट है दूसरा फ्रोजन सेट है, बट यू कैन डू इट. कॉमन एलिमेंट नहीं है, बट यू विल नॉट गेट, यू विल गेट लाइक 1 2 3 तो मिल जाएगा, 1 2 3 तो मिल जाएगा ना, है ना?
यस सर, होना
हाँ,
चाहिए ना सर.
होना चाहिए, ये होना चाहिए. आप चेक कर लेंगे एक बार अपन इसको, ठीक है? मेरे को रिमाइंड कराना सेकंड सेशन में. ओके ना?
ओके सर.
ओके, ये होना चाहिए. ओके, हाँ. इज यस, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन प्लीज? नो? नो ना? चलो, I'm giving you 5 minutes just a break, then after we will be starting from the next. Okay, just 5 minutes break. Here I can discuss any question, any doubt you can ask. Yes, anyone having any query, then you can ask, please.
Sir, union, intersection, and difference, all that can be performed in frozen sets.
यूनियन आप परफॉर्म कर सकते हो, बट जैसे डिफरेंस पे जाएगा ना, तो डिफरेंस क्या करता है? चेंज करता है एलिमेंट्स को. सो दैट्स व्हाई यू कैन नॉट परफॉर्म. ओके, यस अनुष्का.
Sir, in that last part, we have done S minus W, which is giving the expected output. But when we do W minus S, then
you cannot do. You cannot do because W minus करोगे तो W में से कुछ subtraction होगा ना. It means you cannot do. It means you cannot do. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. Any other क्वेश्चन हो तो अभी पूछ सकते हो. 5 मिनट का जस्ट ब्रेक दिया मैंने. विकास, विकास बताओ. विकास
operation on more than two sets simultaneously.
क्या कह रहे हो, फिर से रिपीट करो, आपका आवाज कट गया बीच में।
Can we do set operations on more than two sets simultaneously?
I think we can do, but we are based on the associativity, it will be computed. Okay ना? Associativity पढ़ा है
For
ना
example, सर जैसे
Sir?
A union B union C ऐसा।
हाँ, ये यूनियन बी यूनियन सी वी कैन डू आई थिंक, बिकॉज उसमें बट ये परफॉर्मेंस ऐसे होगा कि बेस्ड ऑन द एसोसिएटिविटी। आप एसोसिएटिविटी पढ़ा है ना, जब दो मल्टीपल ऑपरेटर आते हैं तो पहले दो दो के इवैल्यूएशन दो दो का होगा इंटरनली, बट यू विल बी लुकिंग लाइक दैट से ए प्लस बी प्लस सी करते हो ना, वो भी परफॉर्म होता है ना, तो सिमिलरली ये भी परफॉर्म होगा, ठीक है ना, बट एसोसिएटिविटी के बेसिस पे होगा। ओके ना, परफॉर्म तो कर ही सकते हो, उसमें तो कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, मल्टीपल ऑपरेशन साइमल्टेनियसली, है ना।
सर आई ट्राइड दैट ऑन VS कोड सर, उसमें दोनों रन हो रहे हैं, S माइनस W भी हो रहा है, W माइनस S भी रन हो रहा है।
W माइनस S भी रन हो रहा है, W माइनस S नहीं होना चाहिए, उसमें माइनस सब्ट्रैक्ट करके देखो।
हाँ सर, मेरा W आ रहा है पूरा।
क्या
सर फ्रोजन सेट रिटर्न कर रहा है।
फ्रोजन सेट रिटर्न कर रहा है?
यस सर।
तो फ्रोजन सेट का ये मतलब क्या निकला हमारे को? ऐसा हो सकता है, आई थिंक, मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है, आप ऐड परफॉर्म ऑपरेशन करके देखो फ्रोजन सेट में, ऐड परफॉर्म करके देखो, w डॉट ऐसे ऐड करके देखो, w डॉट ऐड और रिमूव, दो ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करके देखो। उसमें एरर आएगा, ऐड और रिमूव स्पेसिफिकली, इट मींस दैट फ्रोजन सेट का एलिमेंट ऑफ यू कैन नॉट ऐड यूजिंग ऐड ऑपरेशन और रिमूव, दो आप नहीं कर सकते, बाकी की अब विद द ऑपरेशंस, दैट सेट ऑपरेशन जो आपने पढ़ी है, दैट यू कैन परफॉर्म। ओके ना, चेक किया? ऐड और रिमूव नहीं होगा।
यस सर, नहीं हो रहा है, एरर बता रहा है।
ऐड और रिमूव नहीं होगा, बट यू कैन परफॉर्म दीज सेट ऑपरेशंस, है ना।
सर फिर इसमें फिर एक चीज तो डाउट आ गई, अगर हम दूसरा सेट ऐसा बना लें, जैसे हमारा फ्रोजन सेट ABC है और दूसरा हम कोई सेट बनाए A, और हम उसमें जो फर्स्ट सेट में से सेकंड सेट माइनस करें तो A तो अपने आप हट जाएगा, रिमूव हो जाएगा, तो फ्रोजन सेट में से हम रिमूव तो कर ही सकते हैं फिर।
बिल्कुल, यही मैं आपसे कहना चाह रहा था कि इट मींस वी कैन नॉट परफॉर्म रिमूव ऑपरेशन यूजिंग रिमूव, बट यू कैन परफॉर्म बाय परफॉर्मिंग द सेट ऑपरेशन बाय यूनियन और बाय इंटरसेक्शन, आई थिंक, यूजिंग दीज ऑपरेशंस। तो यूनियन से अपन ऐड भी कर सकते हैं और डिफरेंस से अपन रिमूव भी कर सकते हैं। ओके ना, दिस इज इनडायरेक्ट वे, ये इसका लूप होल है दैट यू कैन सी। ओके ना। Yes, Vikas, you want to ask more questions? विकास नहीं?
नो सर।
और किसी को कुछ और पूछना है क्या?
सर कॉलेज कब खुलेगा सर?
अरे यार, ये तो कोई क्वेश्चन ही नहीं है, ये मेरे से नहीं, गलत पूछ लिया तुमने, मैं इसका आंसर ही नहीं दे सकता इसका। यस, अर्पित एंड देव।
सर मुझे ये पूछना है सर, जो हमारे टीओ को जो इवेल्युएशन फाइल दी जाती है, उसमें सर ज्यादा टेस्ट केसेस क्यों होते हैं सर? हमारे में कम होते हैं।
हेलो
हेलो।
हाँ प्लीज अर्पित।
सर मैं ये पूछ रहा था, जो हमारे टीए को इवेल्युएशन फाइल दी जाती है, उसमें ज्यादा टेस्ट केसेस क्यों होते हैं? हमें जो दी जाती है उसमें सर कम होते हैं।
क्यों होते हैं? बहुत बढ़िया क्वेश्चन आपने पूछा, और कोई बहुत सारे लोगों के मन में ये डाउट हो सकता है। देखो, अब मैं इसका आंसर देता हूँ। आंसर ये है, आपको अगर मैंने 5 टेस्ट केस दिया तो आप 5 के बेस पे इवेल्युएट करते हो। अब आपने बहुत अच्छे स्मार्ट हो, आप में बहुत अच्छे बच्चे हैं जो बहुत स्मार्टनेस दिखाते हैं, वो क्या करते हैं, उन्होंने क्या किया, आपको टेस्ट केस ही मैच करवाना है ना, इफ एल्स लगा दो, कुछ भी क्वेश्चन हो, सारे के सारे क्वेश्चन काम करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे इफ एल्स पे? बताओ, हर एक का सॉल्यूशन बस प्रिंट, अगर ये इनपुट है तो ये आउटपुट, ये इनपुट है तो ये आउटपुट, हो जाएगा कि नहीं हो जाएगा? कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो जाएगा सॉल्व। अगर मैं आपको 5 दूंगा तो आप खूब करोगे तो 5 के अकॉर्डिंग कर पाओगे, लेकिन बाकी के 5 तो आपको पता ही नहीं है ना, फिर आप क्या करोगे? आपने कभी भी अगर गए हो एग्जाम देना, उस पे जाके क्या बोलते हैं, जैसे बहुत सारी कोडिंग वेबसाइट्स आती है ना,
यस
तो
सर,
उन
यस
पे आप एग्जाम देते हो तो उसमें कुछ हिडन टेस्ट केसेस रहते हैं, वो दिखाते नहीं है सारे के सारे टेस्ट केस। ओके ना?
यस
तो
सर,
सेम
यस।
थिंग वी आर अप्लाइंग हियर, दैट्स व्हाई, है ना?
ओके सर, ओके।
आप लोग बहुत स्मार्ट हो यार, इसलिए थोड़ा सा हमने भी सोचा कि थोड़ी सी ऐसा काम किया जाए। यस समर्थ, यस समर्थ, नहीं, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन प्लीज? हर्ष बताओ, हर्ष।
हाँ सर, अब आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ हाँ आ रही है, बताओ।
सर वो अभी आप टेस्ट केसेस का क्या बोल रहे थे? मेरा वो थोड़ा सा इंटरनेट लैग कर रहा था, तो सुनाई नहीं दिया था।
टेस्ट केसेस का बस जस्ट आई हैव टोल्ड यू हर्ष दैट वी हैव प्रोवाइडेड यू ओनली 5 टेस्ट केसेस एज वी आर इवैल्यूएटिंग बेस्ड ऑन द 10 टेस्ट केसेस योर प्रॉब्लम, है ना? सो दिस इज एक्चुअली व्हाई, as some people are very smart, so they can just write the program using just if else or all
Okay,
these.
okay.
That's why that's why we
Got
are
it, sir.
keeping.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So any other query? So please, otherwise I'm going to continue. No? चलो, okay, start करते हैं then. So I'm again sharing my screen. Just let me know is it visible to you or not, है ना? Okay, fine. So in this lecture we have to cover actually basically set and dictionary. Now till here we have covered set and different set operation that we have seen, and how we can utilize the set, and then how we can do some operations on the set, that all these things we have seen. Now let's talk about the dictionary. Okay, so what is dictionary, and what are the different operation, and what is the use of dictionary, how you can utilize, so that we have to see here. Okay. So Python dictionary, first we start. Python provides a feature of dictionary where dictionary is just a concept where you have to associate some values with a particular or value. That is called associative data structure, where elements are unordered similar to the set, and if you are going to access any element, then you have to access using some associated value. That value is basically called as a key. So two types of value you have to keep. One is a key that will basically work as an index or some value. Based on that you can access the some data element that you have stored. So two things will be there, like if you are having a one table, then in the table you can have two field, है ना? One field will work as a key, okay, another field will work as a data. If you want to store any data, then you can keep like every data here. This you can assume as a list. Whatever data you want to store, that you can do, you can store in this place. If you want to access any data, then you have to associate some value. That value is called as a key. Then you can access store here 0, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, like that. So whenever you want to access first data, then you can access based on this key value. This key value I am storing, I am showing here in the form of some integer. You can utilize like some other string value also. As previously it is happening in the case of list, you have to access every element using some index. Index is integer value, non-negative value, है ना? Integer, non-negative integer. Okay, but here you can also utilize string value like A, B, C to access any element like that. You can do. So this is a pair of values is storing in one by one in the dictionary. So how you can do this in the Python, that we have to see, and how we can see what are the different operations that you can do, then we are going to discuss in this lecture today. Okay, so dictionary is also a collection which is unordered similar to the set, and indexed and changeable. Index means the items are indexed, but the item will be accessed based on some key value. So according to the key they are indexed. Okay, we can say. And the item, whatever item that you are going to store, or data element that you are going to store, that you can change. Okay, so that's why it is called as a mutable. Okay, as items are changeable, then you can add new key value pair. New item you can add. New key value means you have to put two things. Whenever you are going to add one item, then you have to put two things. So whole pair where key and value, this is called one item. Similarly, if you are adding on one more pair, then it is called item. Okay, so each are the items. So whenever you are going to add item, then item will be added in the form of some pair. Okay, so key value pair will be added. You can change the pair, existing pair, whatever existing pair is there, or whatever value is on the existing pair, that you can change. Okay, you can also perform delete operation by using some delete or some other operations like that. So you can remove the element or remove the item from the dictionary. That operation you can do. Okay, now let's see how the Python dictionary will be created. Okay, so you can create the Python dictionary, or you can define the Python dictionary using the curly brackets. That previously you have seen list is defined using the square bracket, parenthesis used for tuple, and this curly braces used for set to represent the set. But whenever you are going to define the set with with the curly braces, then here you have to specify the element in one by one. But here we are not specifying element in the form of pair. That is the basic difference from the set in the dictionary. So you can see the syntax. Whenever you are going to declare or define or create a dictionary, then you have to do it like using using curly braces. But in the curly braces, each element is specified in the form of pair. Here you can see this is a one pair. Here the first value, though here we have taken a string like sun, and here we have specified some value. So this is value is basically considered as a data item that you are going to study, and this is the key value basically considered as an index that you can utilize to access the data item. If you utilize daily temps using sun, then this value will be printed like that. We will see all these things. Okay, so in the pair form we are storing. So here you can make clear difference between dictionary and set based on this pair. Okay, not based on this curly braces. Curly braces are used in both dictionary as well as in set. Okay, so whenever you are going to create empty dictionary, then you can specify only curly braces, but it is not happening in the set. If you are going to create an empty set, in that case you have to utilize set constructor with using as, then empty set will be created. That we have realized earlier just, okay. But in this case you can directly declare like empty set, then empty curly braces, then in that case empty dictionary will be created. If you have if you want to specify element in that dictionary, then element should be specified in the form of some pair, where you have to specify first value as a key value and second value as a data value. Okay, so you can see this is a dictionary we have created for multiple item. Here item are specified like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 items are there. Every item having in value in pair form. Okay. So another example for creating dictionary, here you can see create and printed dictionary. How you can create? You can create just by specifying the curly brace. Inside the curly braces you have to specify the item. So first value is denoted as a key value. Second is just the data value that you are going to store. Like if you are accessing the element based on this brand, then the code value will be printed like that. Okay, so here we have stored the value corresponding to each key value. Now if you are going to print this dict, then it will display the output like that. Okay, here in creating dictionary, if anyone having any query, then you can ask. Okay, now let's move. Okay, so here you can see this is easy to create, how you can create the dictionary and how you can print this dictionary. Okay, now let's move. So in the set, we have utilized for loop or in operator to access the elements. Here we can also use some, or you can access the element using different way. You can access as items are unordered, but you can access using some function or some way. Like here you can see you can access item by using some get method. Okay, inside the square you can specify the key value, then you can access item. Two methods are there to access the item. So one method you can see here, get the value of the model key. So what is the value stored against this key, that you can see here. Model, that here we have stored this value. So whenever you are going to print or you are going to specify here index for Mustang, that the index is we are considering as a key value. So your key value is model. So if you specify your model, then you will get the output corresponding to this model, that is this value, that then this value will be printed here. Here you can see the output for that easily. Same thing you can do with get method. So you can also utilize this get method to extract the value. Then you can specify this dot get, and then here you have to specify the key value inside this get method. According to this key value, you can extract the output. So output for both the cases will be same. So either of the case or either of the things you can utilize to extract the key value. Also, extract the data value from the dictionary. Okay, so I think it is clear to all of you how to access the elements of the dictionary. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's see, if you want to change, you can change the value of a specific item by referring its key name. Suppose here we have written like this dictionary model, and you can assign some value. Based on that value, your item will be changed. So you can do the same. Like I want to change the year from 1964 to 2018. Then how you can change? Like you can just refer this dict, and this will be working as an index, or we can say it is a key, and oblique. So in same way you can refer like that here. So here I am writing this dict year, and I'm writing 2018. So instead of 1964, here this value is replaced with 2018. Now, if you are going to print dictionary, then at the place of year key value, for the key value year, it will display 2018 instead of 1964. So here you can see this is the output for the dictionary. Is it okay? Okay. Yes, Hers, what do you want to ask? Okay. So let's see index versus associative data structure. What is happened here, and what is the difference between these? Syntax for accessing element of dictionary is the same as for accessing element of sequence type that we have seen in the earlier case of list and dictionary. But where we have utilized the index value, or we have specified the index value inside this square bracket. But here, instead of index, we are specifying the key value here to access the dictionary item that we have seen. Okay, so here you can see, if you are going to access the item in the this daily temp list, then here you have to specify the index as a 1, then you will get 70.2 as a value. But in the case of dictionary type of data structure, here you can see, here we have to specify the value of key value to access the item stored in this place. So you can see here we have specified a binary to access the second item. Okay, so this is a basic difference between the index data structure and associative data structure. Okay. So let's see different operations of the dictionary. So you can perform different operations on the dictionary. You can utilize like length. Length is the same as we have done in the list, tuple, set. The same is happening here. It will display the how many pairs are there, like key value pairs are there in the D. Okay, so you can see, and D dot keys, it will return all the key values. Like here we store that value in two column. First column is denoting the key, and second is denoting the data, or we can say it is a value. So what are the keys value that you can directly retrieve using this D dot keys function. Similarly, if you want to retrieve only data values, then you can utilize D dot values, that will provide you data values. If you want to check a particular key is stored in the dictionary or not, then you can use K in D. One important thing that I think I forgot to mention you, that all the key, whatever key you are storing, like here I stored 1 or some value, 2 some value, 3 some value. So here you cannot repeat 1 and some value. That all the keys are unique, that you have to take care. Is it okay? So unique key you can utilize from the also using set or some other sequence variable like frozen set or set that you can use for creating these keys. Okay, if you want to change these keys, then if you want to add 1 on some value, then it means this key value will be same and the value at this place will be replaced. Like suppose we are having a dictionary with 1 and here I am storing X, and now 2 and I am storing here Y, like that. This is a dictionary. Now I want to add one more things in this dictionary. So if you are going to add 1 and then here you are adding Y, then in that case what will happen? This will not add one more value like that. It will not add, it will just replace this value with by. Okay, as unique keys are there, as index are unique in the list or tuple, the same thing here happen, the key value will be unique. So that's every value will be extracted uniquely. Okay, redundant keys are not, you cannot store in the dictionary. Okay, so you can access or you can check a particular key exists in the dictionary or not by using in operator same. If you want to access a particular value associated with the key, that you can utilize this or get. So both these things you can utilize. In this case, you can see get. One more thing in the get we will see later. Just in the DK, if particular keys, if you have specified or based on that, the value will be returned. In the get, if particular value is not present in the D, then else value or this a default value will be printed. We will see this example later also. Hai na? If you want to change the value corresponding to that key, that you can do it, save and delete. You want to remove a particular value or remove the key associated value from the D, then you can utilize D delete. So whole pair will be deleted. Okay. You can iterate the dictionary using this for k in D. For each key, it will be iterated. Okay. Let's see basic operation. Dictionary is the same constructor that we have seen. So create the dictionary dict as you can specify any value inside, any sequence inside this set, then you can print this value easily. Length, key value, all these things we have seen. Now let's see how we have to iterate the dictionary. Okay, you can utilize a loop to iterate the dictionary. Here we are showing the example for loop. So you can utilize for loop to iterate the dictionary. The dictionary, when you are going to iterate with the for loop, then it will return the keys value, and based on the keys value, you can access the each value from the dictionary. Like here you can see this dict. So some values may be there. So based on this X, you can extract the value. So X will print the value of the dictionary one by one. So it will X just iterating for the key, so it will print all the keys. Okay, so you can extract brand, model, year. This is this dict where we have stored this brand according to we have stored some value, so it will print. It is printing just key value. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so the key or the value you can also return using this dot keys method or dot value method, that you can also utilize some library methods to do the same. Okay. So here if you are going to print this X, then here you will get value. Here it value corresponding to that X will be printed. So in that case, we are printing only key. Here we are printing value. So it will print values one by one. The same thing you can do with this dot tick. So it will print value. So these two things will do the same things. Okay. You can see. So output for both the things will be same. So here, if anyone having any query in these iterating the dictionary, you can just ask me. Yes, anyone, please. किसी को कोई doubt है how we can access key, how we can access value, and how we can print the both the things, value as well as key. किसी को कोई doubt है, then you can ask, please. Anyone? Yes, Hars. हर्ष बताओ, प्लीज अनम्यूट करो जल्दी से, बताओ।
हाँ सर, वो जब हमें की वैल्यूज की के डॉट की माई डिक डॉट कीज करके ये मिल जा रही, तो डॉट गेट मेथड का यूज क्यों है सर?
मतलब मैं समझा नहीं, तुम क्या कहना चाह रहे हो, फिर से बोलो।
सर डॉट गेट मेथड का यूज क्यों करना पड़ रहा है सर माई डिक डॉट कीज?
हाँ, वो मैं अब आपको बताता हूँ। देखो सिंपल, आपको ये स्पेसिफाई कर रहे हो ना, एक्स से भी आप स्पेसिफाई कर रहे थे। मैंने दो चीज आपको बताया है यहाँ पे, आपको एक्सेस करने के लिए वैल्यू को। तभी पूछना चाहिए था ये क्वेश्चन आपको उसी टाइम पे, यही था ना? हाँ यही था ना। हाँ, ये हमको इससे मिल जा रहा है ना वैल्यू, इससे भी वैल्यू मिल जा रहा है। तो गेट का यूज एक और मैंने बताया था यहाँ पे आपको, अभी जस्ट शॉर्ट में दिखाया, बट उसको एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं दिया मैंने। ये यहाँ पे गेट के साथ में आप दो आर्गुमेंट पास कर सकते हो, एक और एडिशनल, सॉरी, यहाँ पे गेट के साथ में दो आर्गुमेंट आप पास कर सकते हो। एक डिफॉल्ट आर्गुमेंट होता है, इफ वैल्यू इज नॉट प्रेजेंट देन व्हाटएवर वैल्यू यू हैव स्पेसिफाइड दैट विल बी प्रिंटेड। ओके, तो ये मैं आपको अभी एक्सरसाइज में बता दूंगा, ठीक है? एनी अदर क्वेरी? एनी अदर? नो? यहाँ पे कोई क्वेरी हो तो प्लीज बताओ लूप करने में। ओके, नो। Let's move loop to the dictionary. using items, you can also utilize the item method to do the pairs of the value. We are using this simple, like if you are going to see, then here we are printing either key, here only value, or here we are also printing value. If you want to print the whole pair, then you can utilize this item method that will display the value in the form of pair. So here we can specify x comma y. So x will be having this brand or key values, and this y will having a data values. Okay, so whole pair you can print like brand, food, and model, Mustang, and year 1964, like that. Okay, using this item method. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see dictionary checking, and to determine a specified key is present in the dictionary that you can use in. So here you can see this is an example model is present. Yes, then it will print or it will execute this print statement. Otherwise, it will not execute. Okay, so you will get this output for this example. Okay, to determine how many items a dictionary can have, that length function you can utilize. So that we have also seen here 3 items are there. So 3 will be printed. Okay, adding or removing item into the dictionary. So you can add like this color red. If this color red is not here, so you will be adding this item into the dictionary. So here color will work as a key and the red will work as a data value. So you will get this item. Now here you can see one more item is added at the last of this dictionary. So you can see if you are going to print the length of this, then it will print 4. Okay, if you are going to remove the item, then there are several methods to remove the item from the dictionary. But here you can see pop item, del, and clear. So different methods you can utilize. Like here pop, it will remove the item with the specified key name. So whatever key you are going to specify in this pop, that will remove the specific item from the dictionary. Pop item, it will remove the last inserted item. Okay, so it is according to the Python version in the before 3.7, random item will be removed, but in the latest version, it is removing the last item. Okay, so that you have to take care. So here you have to specify the key. Here there is no need to specify the key. It will directly remove the last inserted item. So in this case, last inserted item, it is the color red. So it will be removed through the pop item. Okay, del keyword is removed to item with the key specified. This is similar to the pop. Okay, but here you have to specify the value in the form of some like square bracket. Here you have to utilize as a method. So it is a keyword or it is a method that del you have utilized in the set. The same thing is happening here. Clear, just empty the dictionary, that you can do. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can see example of pop. Pop we are performing here on the model. Then it will remove this whole item. Then you will see this will be the output. For this example, if you are seeing, if we are performing pop item, then it will remove the last item. Like here it will be. Okay. Similarly, del keyword you are going to use model, it will remove this value. If you are not specifying this, then whole dictionary will be deleted. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So delete or empty. So you can utilize this delete, then this dictionary will not be exist here. So you will get this thing. Clear will empty the dictionary. In that case, you will get empty dictionary. Okay. So these are the operations of the dictionary that we have seen here. Okay. So here we are getting empty output by using the clear. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's see copy dictionary. Dictionary cannot be copied simply by typing dictionary 2 and dictionary 3. In that case, what will happen? Whatever memory is here, that it will not create a this is a dictionary 1 and this we are having dictionary 2, we are assuming, but it will not happen. What will happen, instead of creating separate memory, it will having the same memory location but 2 reference elements. That will happen. So if you are changing here in dictionary 1, that will be reflected into the dictionary 2. So that's why we cannot do this the assignment, or we cannot use this assignment operator to create the copy of the dictionary. Instead, you have to utilize the predefined method of the dictionary to do the same. So you can use this copy method to create the copy of the dictionary. So here you can see this dictionary.copy. Then in that case, new dictionary or the copy of these element will be created in the separate memory location. Then that memory is referred by this mydict. Then in that case, if you are changing in this dict, that will not be reflected into this mydict. So both the memories are separate. So in that case, you can get the same output here. Okay. So another way you can utilize constructor function of dictionary that will also create the copy of the dictionary. Then in that case, you can print, you can get same output. So, okay. Okay. Now nested dictionary, similar to the list or tuple or same thing you can do in the set. Like set members elements are not like we can say segment inside the set. If you are defining, then in that case element will be considered as a one set like that. Hai na? So same thing you can do here in the nested dictionary. You can see here how you can define inside the dictionary. So you can see one. This is a dictionary started from here. This is the end. So inside this dictionary, this is a one whole element that is specified as a dictionary. So in the first element, there are three element in a dictionary. So one element is also dictionary, second element is also dictionary, and third element is also dictionary. Okay. So if you are going to print this my family, then you will get whole values like that. First, you can see this is a dictionary element, so it will be printed like that. Okay, child 1. So child 1, this is a key value for the first dictionary. Okay, this is child 2, this is a key value for the second dictionary, and this is a key value for the third dictionary. So you can see here this child is a key for this value. So this is a data item, this is a key for the over. This is inside this is a key and this is a data. Here you can see this is a key and this is a data. This is a key and this is a data. Okay, like that it is happening here. So are you seeing here output I have represented in this way? It might not be exactly visible, but in order to visualize it exactly, that's why I have written like that. Okay na?
Yes, sir. So can't we create nested sets?
सेट में कर सकते हो, बट सेट का एलिमेंट्स आपको उसी तरीके से स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा, बट एक्सेस करने के लिए आपको वो एलिमेंट्स पता नहीं कैसे आएगा. आई डोंट नो, तो आएगा वो सिंपल प्रिंट कर देगा. ओके, बट आप स्पेसिफिक एलिमेंट कैसे रखोगे? ऐसे नहीं कर सकते. सेम एलिमेंट्स के बेसिस पर फिर अनसाइड सेट वो सेट एज अ वर्क करेगा. तो आप एक बार करके देख लेंगे अपन उसको कि उसको एलिमेंट कैसे विजुलाइज होगा. ठीक है?
यस सर.
ओके. ओके, ये क्लियर है ना? This is clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is another example here. You can see you can also do the nesting of three dictionaries that are already exist. So from the existing dictionary, you can create the nested of dictionary. So this is, you can see this is child 1, child 2, child 3 are the existing dictionary, three dictionary. Now I'm going to create a new dictionary, my family. So you can see here child 1 we have specified as a key, child 2 we have specified as a new key, and child 3 we have specified new key for these three elements. And now here instead of specifying any dictionary, here we are specifying this reference variable here. So this reference variable is basically a dictionary, है ना? So this is a reference variable. Here you can see what is the difference between this child 1 and child 1. This is a variable, reference variable, but it is a key value that we have specified in the form of some string. Okay, so basically instead of it, this will refer to this memory. This will refer to this memory. Okay, similarly this will refer to this memory. This will refer to this memory. Okay, now I'm going to print, then you will get the same answer. Okay, now dictionary constructor, using dictionary constructor, it is also possibly to make a new dictionary that we have also seen dict brand value. Here you have to take care that I have not specified any bracket here. Here we have specified the value. This is a brand, it will work as a key. Here we have specified code, this is a value. Similarly here this will be a key and this is a value. This automatically will work as a string key whenever you are going to print. So it will be displayed like that. Okay, in the dictionary. So that you have to remember here. Here keywords means these are the keywords brand that are not string literal, but whenever you are going to print, then it will be visible like as a string. Okay. Next thing, here we have utilized equal operator instead of colon. याद करो पहले हमने colon यूज किया था, यहाँ पे हमने colon यूज किया in order to make a dictionary, but here we have utilized equal operator while creating dictionary using dict. Okay, that you can do. Okay. Okay, so you can also use built-in dictionary function for creating dictionary from the existing sequences. So sequences you can utilize to create the dictionary. So here you can see this is an example. Here we have utilized inside this dict function, we have passed list of tuples. So you can see this is a one tuple, this is a one tuple, and this is a one tuple, and this is a one tuple. So this will be converted directly into the dictionary like that. So you can see Mumbai Bomb, Delhi Del, Chennai Ma, okay, Kolkata CCU that we have mentioned here. Here you can see this will be displayed as a dictionary. Dictionary comprehension, that same that we have done in the list. So here you can do also. Here instead of specifying this bracket or square bracket, here you have to specify here curly braces. Okay, curly braces के साथ में आप देखोगे मैंने यहाँ पे कॉलन भी स्पेसिफाई किया है. So it means it will make like one colon 1 into 1. So it will be 1. Second item क्या होगा? In the range 2 आएगा, तो 2 colon 2 into 2 4 आ जाएगा. तो like that element will be created till 4. So 4 colon 4 into 4, that will be 16. So ऐसी dictionary बन जाएगी. So here you have to remember, here we have specified the colon. That's why it is creating dictionary. If you have not specified the colon, if you specify only like that, then what it will create? अब ये क्या create करेगा? अगर मैं इसको remove करूं, what it will? What will be the type of this square dict here? If I write like that, say set, right? नहीं set होगा भाई, list नहीं होगा. अगर मैंने यहाँ पे ऐसे लिख दिया, ऐसे लिखा, ऐसे लिखा तो ये set होगा. Is it okay? और अगर मैंने यहाँ पे कर्ली ब्रेसेस लगाया है और इसको हटा दिया, इस x को, इस x को हटा दिया, I have removed this x, then in that case it will be set. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, अगर मैंने इस स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट, इस कर्ली ब्रेसेस की जगह पे मैंने ये लगा दिया स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट, then it will become as a list. तो ये आपको आना चाहिए comprehension how we can utilize to create the this for loop, to create the dictionary or generator, set generator, or like that different things we can do with this comprehension. Okay? Okay? अभी मैंने कॉलम भी लगाया, वैल्यू भी लगाया, तो ये डिक्शनरी बन गया. Is it okay? ओके, तो ऐसा ही सेम हमने किस में किया था? लिस्ट में, सेट में भी आप कर सकते हो सेम. यहाँ पे हम डिक्शनरी में कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो यू विल गेट आउटपुट लाइक दैट. ओके, so now let's see dictionary operations exercise. Just like here we are having capital equals to India, New Delhi, USA, Washington, France, Paris, Sri Lanka, Colombo. So these are the capitals for a particular country. So country is just these are the keys value and these are the data values. Okay, so this will be considered a key and this will be data value. Now if I am going to print this capital, then you will get this output. Okay, now if I am going to print a specific value like for India, then you will get New Delhi as output. Okay. Okay, so you can retrieve any value. Instead of India, if you specify USA, then you will get Washington DC. Okay, so these things will be printed here. Now I ask you, like suppose I print here UK, then what will be the output?
Error. It will not exist.
Yes, the item is not existing. Then in that case, you will get an exception. Okay, आपको अभी याद होगा थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने get मेथड बताया था. आप कह रहे थे गेट क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं, ऐसा क्यों नहीं कर सकते, वैसा क्यों नहीं कर सकते. दैट आंसर यू विल गेट हियर आल्सो. यू कैन सी इफ आई स्पेसिफाई हियर, देन you will get an exception. Suppose whatever item that you are going to retrieve, that item is not exist, in that case you will get exception in the case of just specifying the square bracket or key. So instead of it, if suppose I have used this get method with unknown value, in that case if particular item is not exist in the set or in the dictionary, then in that case the whatever value you have specified here, that will be displayed. Is it okay? In this case you will not get any error. So this is the advantage of get. किसी ने पूछा था, किसने पूछा था मेरे को क्वेश्चन? यस, किसी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था ना, कौन था?
सर गेट
Okay.
वाला मैंने पूछा था सर।
हाँ, तो अब समझ में आ गया ना?
यस सर।
यहाँ पे कोई एक्सेप्शन नहीं आएगा, but will be the original value capital will change or not? This is my question. If I have used this get UK unknown, we are getting unknown output. So what will be the value of this capital? The same or some any one item will be added? What will happen? Tell me. What will be the output of capital after of dictionary get?
Same, sir. None
Same
item
आएगा.
will be
It will
added.
not add any item. ये ध्यान रखना. तो item will be the element will be the same. ओके इसका गेट में हमने डालने से हमारा आइटम ऐड नहीं होगा. यस अनिकेत, कुछ पूछना चाह रहे हो आप?
सर गेट में अगर एक ही एलिमेंट पास कर दिया तो एरर देगा क्या वो?
कैसे?
मतलब बस यूके ही पास कर दिया अननोन
हाँ, in that
पास नहीं
case it will show an error because we have not specified default value that we have seen in the earlier example. ओके ना? अगर मैंने अननोन स्पेसिफाई कर दिया तो एरर नहीं देगा. ओके ना? तो गेट को हम दो तरीके से यूज कर सकते हैं, either by specifying only key or either by specifying key and value pair. ओके ना?
ओके सर.
Okay, so this will give you same output. Now let's see, if I want to update the dictionary, then you can see, you can specify like capital UK London, then this key value pair will be added in the dictionary. So if you are going to print here capital, then you will get this output. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's see, get capital of UK. Now if you are going to print it, then it will work properly and it will display whatever value you have added here. Here I have added London, then it will display London. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Okay, fine. So now let's see what will be the output for these things too, keys and values. So it will display all the keys, but in the displaying this key, this will be the format for displaying. You can check your output. Okay? Okay, so when you are
Type will
using,
be dict values.
huh?
Type will be dict keys.
हाँ, डिक्ट आएगा. ये कीज है ना, तो इसका कैपिटल का टाइप डिक्ट आएगा, DICT. ओके, हेलो, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ठीक है. So in this case value you will get dict values like. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can see if I'm going to perform len, then you will get length here. Okay. Now another things you can see, if you are checking a particular element is exist in the list or sorry dictionary, then you can use in. So here you can see USA exists, then it will print true. And Russia is not exist, then in that case you will get false. Del, same thing, that del capital USA, and we are going to delete, then it will delete. Then this will be the output final. Then here you can see USA Washington whole item will be, or whole pair will be deleted from the dictionary. So you will get this item. Now you can see if I'm going to change here Sri Lanka like Sri Jayawardhanpur Kota, then you will change, and then you can see then we are getting here this output. Okay. Similarly here you can see if countries are just empty, so it is just a list that we have seen. From this list we are going to see for K in capital, then in that case countries will append these keys, otherwise it will not append. So this loop will run here. We are iterating the dictionary according to this, and the value is available, then it will be added to in this list. Okay, particular key is existing or not. So all these keys will be added in this country. So all the countries will be fetched into this countries list, and then if you are going to print, then you will print, and then you can perform every operation, whatever operation you have performed on the list, that you are allowed to do on the this same, as it is also a list. Okay. Okay. So till if anyone having any query, so please ask me. नहीं, आगे बढ़ें. Okay, so these are the built-in methods for the dictionary, similar to the set, list, tuple where we have seen. So the same methods you can utilize here to perform some any operation on the dictionary. Okay, so let's do some exercise. So let's answer me. What is the output for these cases? What will be the output here? Fruit, trees, apple. If you specify apple, then in that case you can see this is the value. So that will be 0.6 है ना, तो 0.66. so that will be displayed. Okay, so if you are going to print here food price and 0, then
error आएगा.
Index are not specified, so here you will get error like that, है ना? So next best data here, what will be the value here if you are going to print here best prices? Yes, this is a dictionary ना, तो dictionary के अंदर हमने ये पास किया, तो ये this whole will be printed as a dictionary. So if we are specifying piece, then it will display 0.39 like that. This is the value. Okay. Okay, so let's see, this is the MCQ for you, just answer. आंसर करो, पहले फर्स्ट का क्या आएगा, सेकंड का क्या आएगा? A dictionary type in Python is associative data set that is accessed by, किसके द्वारा एक्सेस होता है? ये associative data such as the dictionary type in Python are useful for accessing element more intuitively than by using index data structure, maintaining elements in particular order. ऑर्डर की जरूरत होती है ना, ऑर्डर की तो जरूरत नहीं है, दैट विल बी दैट विल बी करेक्ट ना. ऑर्डर से हमारा कोई ज्यादा लेना देना नहीं रहता ना. व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग टाइप्स कैन बी यूज्ड एज अ की इन पाइथन डिक्शनरी? क्या क्या यूज कर सकते हो पाइथन में डिक्शनरी में? स्ट्रिंग कर सकते हो ना, ऑल लिस्ट भी कर सकते हो की वैल्यू.
नो सर,
टपल्स
लिस्ट और टुपल नहीं, न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यूज.
न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू तो कर सकते हो ना.
यस
क्या कहते हैं? Or which of the following is syntactically correct sequences as or dynamically creating a dictionary using dict?
सर लिस्ट और टुपल भी कर सकते हैं.
लिस्ट और टपल कर सकते हो?
यस सर.
पक्का?
यस सर, कर सकते हैं.
एक बार चेक करके देखना है इसको.
स्ट्रिंग के जगह पे हम लिस्ट डाल देंगे सर. जैसे
वो लिस्ट स्पेसिफाई कैसे करोगे आप? जबकि आइटम एक्सेस करने जाओगे तो होल लिस्ट कैसे स्पेसिफाई करोगे? आइटम एक्सेस करने पे हमें यहाँ पे वैल्यू स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ती है ना, इनसाइड दिस ब्रैकेट. तो वहाँ पे लिस्ट कैसे स्पेसिफाई करोगे आप?
ओके,
है ना. तो आपको फिर ऐसे ऐसे करके स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा ना. क्यों भाई? कैसे करोगे? यस, डायनेमिक क्रिएशन के लिए कौन सा सही है, सबसे बेस्ट है? विच वन? कोई टाइप ही नहीं कर रहा, आंसर ना बता रहा कोई. क्या बात है, सब सो गए?
बी एंड सी
राइट वन. ए क्यों नहीं है?
कॉलन लगा है.
ए में कॉलन लगा है, सी में नहीं है. तो सी में भी तो कॉलन लगा है यहाँ. तो ये तो हमने एज ए नॉर्मल डिक्शनरी बनाया है ना. ये तो करेक्ट सिंटेक्स है ही नहीं वैसे, क्योंकि लिस्ट में हमने दिया है, तो ये तो गलत वैसे ही हो गया. 5 का ये डिक्शनरी है. Which of the following correctly update the piece price of bananas? बनाना की हमको प्राइस अपडेट करना है. सी है ना, तो वहाँ पर सी हमको स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा, इसका करना पड़ेगा. सी बी भी होगा. चलो ये आंसर देखो. ओके, यहाँ पे लिस्ट को नहीं मना कर रहे हैं वो लोग. टपल यू कैन यूज, टपल इज इम्यूटेबल, ही कैन नॉट बी चेंज. जैसे फ्रोजन सेट का भी हम कर सकते हैं. फ्रोजन सेट का हमने एप्लीकेशन देखा था फॉर क्रिएटिंग द कीज. फ्रोजन सेट याद करो.
यस सर,
है ना. तो दैट यू कैन डू आल्सो. एड फ्रोजन सेट भी इम्यूटेबल ऐड और रिमूव नहीं अलाउ कर रहा था ना, दैट्स व्हाई. पर लिस्ट चेंज हो सकता है. तो एक कीज, मल्टीपल कीज, डुप्लीकेट वैल्यू होगा, कुछ होगा तो गड़बड़वाएगा. तो इसको एक बार करके देखना लिस्ट के लिए काम कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है, क्योंकि वर्जन के अकॉर्डिंग भी हो सकता है, पता नहीं अब अलाउ कर दिया हो. ये MCQ मैंने एक बुक से क्वेश्चंस उठाए थे, वहां से टाइप किए, तो बुक थोड़ा सा पुरानी है आई थिंक। ओके,
यस सर।
ये चेक करना। ओके, सो नाउ एक एक्टिविटी है, जस्ट फॉर 10 मिनट्स और 15 मिनट्स वी डिस्कस दैट एक्टिविटी, देन कंप्लीट दिस क्लास। ओके ओके, so how we can think about a problem and then how we can translate the problem into the code, that so we will see. It's a 7-step approach, so we will see how we can do it. So first there will be any problem or work is given to you, and there will be some you can think what is the problem, and then you can write down exactly the steps how this problem is actually working, and then you can generate the generalized step for that problem. After generation of generalized steps of the problem, then you can test your step that the steps are working properly or not, whatever you have tested. After testing that you have whatever steps you have written that steps are working properly, then you can apply another steps to convert that steps in the form of code. So here you have to pass that steps in some code form, then here you can develop code for every step. Then code will be converted, like your steps is a 5, then 1 step, second step, third step, 4 step. So you can write code for that step, how we can do this step by programming and in the form of code. Similarly for second step, secondly for third step, similarly for fifth step. After conversion, you should have to check that program, whatever program you have written, that is correct or not. Then if you are debugging, in the debugging if you are getting any problem, any issue, then you can again change your code and again convert your code and again make some changes with the code, then again test your program. When your program is working fine, then you can get success. Okay, similar thing will happen here. If you are testing your step that the steps are not working properly, then you can go for the making changes in the steps. Then you can again, this is a iterative process where you can get the correct output, then you can go for the success or for the next step. Okay, so in this way you can think. So now here we are converting a one problem into the code. Here you can see this solution is given by one scientist. So here we can say the problem of generating a prime number. So you can see the problem is just given a positive integer n. Now you have to generate all prime numbers up to n. From we can, if prime number हम 2 से count करते हैं, then we can see we have to generate the prime number from 2 to n, like that, है ना? So how we can convert this problem statement into some steps, and then how you can convert these steps into the code, so that you can think here. Okay, so a Greek mathematician Eratosthenes came up with a simple and fast algorithm. So how you can do it, and how you can think the thing for the solution of it. Here you can see the simple solution. हाँ, मैं सबसे पहले आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ, आप how you will be going to generate these prime numbers, then I will discuss that solution. Yes, कोई बताना चाहेगा? So that can raise the hand. सबसे पहले सॉल्यूशन बताओ, प्राइम नंबर को हम कैसे चेक करें, देन वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द मिनिमम टाइम फॉर द प्राइम नंबर. पहले तो कोई बताना चाहेगा तो वो मेरे को बताए. हाँ, नितिन. यस नितिन.
Will iterate a loop from 0 to root n. The 0 not from 2 to root n.
From 2 to root n.
Yes sir.
root n क्यों लिख रहे हो?
मतलब जिस नंबर का हमें जिस नंबर का हमें फैक्टर्स निकालने हैं.
नहीं, जिस नंबर का नहीं निकालना है, हमको जनरेट करना है. देखो, दो क्वेश्चन होते हैं. एक क्वेश्चन क्या होता है कि हमको चेक करना गिवन नंबर इज प्राइम और नॉट, वो हम x मान रहे हैं. लेकिन मैंने कहा जीरो,
जिस नंबर के फैक्टर्स जो है उस 1 और उस नंबर के अलावा भी होंगे तो प्राइम नंबर नहीं होगा, और इसके नहीं होंगे फैक्टर्स तो प्राइम नंबर हो जाएगा. तो सर पहले हम एक फंक्शन बनाएंगे.
तो अब ये n कौन सा है? ये वाला n है कि x है? मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ.
नहीं सर, वो x है. वो रूट जिसका ले रहे हैं वो नंबर इटसेल्फ है सर. ये सी++ वाला एल्गोरिथम है ना सर.
मतलब आप ऐसे करोगे, ये इसको छोड़ो, आप अपने तरफ से पहले बोलो. जैसे सपोज अगर मेरे पास एक मेरे को जनरेट करना है, मुझे चेक करना है, तो 2 पहले एक n लूप चलाऊंगा, और फिर इसमें फॉर एक 2 मेरे को जनरेट करना है तो 2 to root x चलाऊंगा. ऐसे करके आप कह रहे हो ना?
यस सर.
है ना? ऐसे करके जनरेट कर रहे हो। अगर वो नंबर होगा तो प्रिंट कर दोगे, अदरवाइज आप प्रिंट नहीं करोगे। दैट इज आर यू टेलिंग, है ना? तो रूट एन तक इसका चलेगा, तो ये एन नंबर प्राइम है, इसके रूट एन से कैसे निकालोगे? मेरे को ये समझ में नहीं आया।
मतलब होता ये है ना कि सर मतलब अगर
जैसे
कोई नंबर
सपोज करो मेरे पास, सपोज करो मेरे पास, मेरे को चेक करना है 7 को ही चेक करना है, तो 7 का रूट कितना आएगा? लगभग 3 पॉइंट कुछ।
यस सर। तो पर सर 7 में ये रहेगा ना सर कि मतलब उसके रूट से बड़े उसके फैक्टर्स नहीं हो सकते हैं, ऐसा रहेगा। मतलब बस 3 के ऊपर देखेंगे तो कोई भी नंबर 7 को डिवाइड नहीं करता है।
हाँ हाँ,
मैं ये सोच रहा था। तो सर 10 तक चलाएंगे तो छोटा भी हो जाएगा।
अच्छा, इसलिए आप ऐसा कर रहे हैं।
यस सर।
और कोई और कुछ बताना चाहेगा?
यस सर, बोलो सर। हेलो।
हाँ हाँ
सर, लूप चलाएंगे सर। पहले तो हम 0 और 1 के लिए हम फॉल्स रख देंगे, उसके बाद एल्स में हम रखेंगे फॉर आई इन रेंज 2, x एंड इफ x इज।
नहीं, अभी लूप ना बताओ, मुझे कॉन्सेप्ट पूछना है पहले तो। एक्चुअली ऐसे एग्जैक्ट
सर वो नंबर अगर x इज simple modulus divisor of I, that is 2 up to 2 x n number 2 n रेंज उसका है। अगर वो 0 होगा तो फॉल्स होगा रिटर्न, और एल्स केस में वो ट्रू हो जाएगा, मतलब वो रिटर्न करेगा कि वो प्राइम नंबर है।
तो इसमें कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, इसमें जो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी इसमें कितने बार चलेगा? ये इतने बार n टाइम्स लूप चलेगा बस्ट केस में, ये वाला। तो बस्ट केस टाइम आपका इतना आएगा लगभग। आर यू गेटिंग? यही सेम लूप जो फॉर है ना, n टाइम्स रिपीट होगा। ओके ना? हाँ
सर 2 लूप चलाने पड़ेंगे।
वही तो मैं जानना चाह रहा हूँ।
हाँ सर, पहले एक लूप चलाएंगे जो हमको जैसे n तक चाहिए ना, तो फॉर x इन, मतलब पहले एक लूप चलाएंगे n तक को कोई सारे मतलब हम लोग नंबर्स लेंगे, और फिर सेकंड उसका लूप चलाएंगे फॉर i इन रेंज 2 to जो हमने अभी नंबर चूज किया है वो।
तो ये तो सेम ही होगा ना, सही ना? 2 नंबर चूज किया है जैसे n तक, आप ये कहना चाह रहे हो ऐसा?
सर पहला मान ले हम लिखते हैं, पहला बाहर का हम लोग लूप चलाते हैं फॉर i इन रेंज ये
2 x, तो ये मैं यहाँ पे फॉर i इन रेंज, तो i की जगह पे यहाँ पे x बोल दूं। हाँ
x/2 तक चलाएंगे सर।
x/2 कम होता है या रूट ऑफ x कम होता है?
सर कोई भी नंबर सर अपने हाफ तक ही डिविजिबल हो सकता है।
बिल्कुल सही, ये भी है। देखो जैसे रूट x, जैसे कोई नंबर है, जैसे अभी किसी ने बोला था ना, किसने बोला था मेरे को, नितिन ने बोला था ना, रूट x वाला। जैसे 16 है, 16 का रूट 4 है, लेकिन वो 8 से भी तो डिविजिबल बाई है।
हाँ सर,
है कि नहीं?
यस सर,
वही नंबर मैक्सिमम आधे तक जाओगे आप, n/2 लेस, ना कि रूट वाला। तो वो तो रूट वाला तो गलत है, ठीक है?
सर 0 से n/2 + 1 तक चलाएंगे।
तो एक्चुअली इस केस में क्या होगा, आपका जो लूप होगा n/2 × n टाइम्स चलेगा। एक्चुअली चलेगा कि नहीं चलेगा? जो टोटल इटरेशंस होंगी वो इतनी आएंगी। तो आपका एक कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, इसको आप जब पढ़ोगे नहीं आप आगे जाके, तो ये कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑर्डर ऑफ n² आ रही है आपकी। इसमें n × n²/2, इसको भी हम n² के टर्म से लिखते हैं, नीचे का कांस्टेंट टर्म को हम इग्नोर कर देते हैं। तो आपका कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बहुत ज्यादा है। अब मैं आपको एक ऐसी अप्रोच बताता हूँ जिसमें बहुत कम टाइम में आप अपना काम कर सकते हो। ये इनने दिए, ये जो साइंटिस्ट आवे ने, तो ये अप्रोच हम बात को बताते हैं। मैंने भी कल ही देखा, ये नहीं, मैंने भी पढ़ा था, मैं पढ़ाने के लिए आपको लिए कल मैं देख रहा था, तो मैंने देखा बढ़िया यार ये अप्रोच। ठीक है, तो लेट्स डिस्कस इट, है ना? 5-6 मिनट है तो इसमें डिस्कस करते हैं कैसे काम करते हैं। तो इसमें ये इनने क्या किया है, जैसे अपन एक चलनी ले लेते हैं, इसमें अपन कुछ सॉल्यूशंस हैं उनको निकाल लेते हैं, देन वी हैव टू जस्ट discuss about that solutions, and then how we can get that solution. So we are discussing this approach. Okay, so sieve of Eratosthenes. Okay, so now let's see step 1. Piece of paper, write down all the integers starting from 2 to n. Okay, so जो भी नंबर जनरेट करना है, जितने भी नंबर प्राइम नंबर जनरेट करना है टिल, वो आपको राइट डाउन करना है एक पेपर पे। यू कैन राइट लाइक इफ यू आर हैविंग n = 100, then you can write down these numbers on that, है ना? Second step, starting from 2, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 2 स्ट्राइक ऑफ ऑल मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 2। अब आपने नंबर लिखे जैसे 1 2 3 4 सब लिखे, तो 2 से स्टार्ट करो एंड उसके जो मल्टीपल्स है 2 के, तो 6 8 10। सो 2 का मल्टीपल कौन कौन है? एक तो 4 आएगा, 6 आएगा, 8 आएगा और 10 आएगा, है ना। तो ये 5 मैंने छोड़ दिए बीच में, तो इनको सबको स्ट्राइक कर दो, सबको काट दो, है ना। स्ट्राइक ऑफ ऑल मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 2 एक्सेप्ट 2, तो 2 को हमने छोड़ा, बाकी के सब काट दिए। तो यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट 11 आएगा, 12 आएगा, 13 आएगा, 14 आएगा, तो सबको काटते जाओगे आप। ये सब काट दिए मैंने, एक बार में ये काम हो जाएगा। मेरे को एक लूप रन करना पड़ेगा 1 2 या 2 to n, एक लूप लिया, एक बार ये लूप चला। सेकेंड टाइम आप क्या करोगे? सेकेंड टाइम आप क्या करोगे? नेक्स्ट स्टेप में आप करोगे नेक्स्ट फाइंड द फर्स्ट नंबर दैट हैज नॉट बीन स्ट्रक। तो कौन सी नेक्स्ट नंबर है जो स्ट्रक नहीं हुआ? 3। तो 3 के मल्टीपल जितने भी मिल रहे हैं सबको स्ट्रक कर दो। 3 का मल्टीपल कौन है? 6 तो ऑलरेडी हो चुका है, 12 भी हो चुका है, 9 बचा हुआ है, तो 9 यहाँ पे आएगा तो 9 को काटो। 12 हो चुका है, नेक्स्ट आपको 15 मिलेगा तो 15 को काटो। 18 तो ऑलरेडी हो चुका होगा, है ना। 19 20 21 नहीं हुआ होगा तो 21 को स्ट्राइक कर दो। तो ये 3 का किया। नेक्स्ट टाइम आप जाओगे तो नेक्स्ट नंबर कौन सा मिलेगा आपको? 5। तो 5 के मल्टीपल्स काटते जाओ। तो सेम थिंग्स इज वी आर रिपीटिंग हियर, कंटिन्यू अंटिल यू कैन नॉट स्ट्राइक आउट एनी मोर नंबर। ओके, तो पहले बार में आप हाफ नंबर कर दोगे, दूसरे वाले में जो हाफ बचेंगे उनमें से 1/3 और कम कर दोगे, 3 से, फिर 1/4 ऐसे कम होता चले जाएंगे आपके नंबर। जो बचे हुए नंबर होंगे वो लास्ट तक वो आपको प्राइम नंबर मिल जाएंगे। सो लेट्स सी, है ना। तो द नंबर्स दैट हैव नॉट बीन स्ट्रक, देख जो हमने नहीं काटे हुए हैं, दैट आर द प्राइम नंबर्स। सो दैट हैव बीन स्ट्रक, दैट विल बी नॉन प्राइम नंबर्स। ओके, सो लेट्स सी द स्टेप्स हियर। Okay, so these are the numbers from 2 to 100 if we are having n equals to 100. Then how we can see now? Strike all the multiples of 2. So you can see 2 के मल्टीपल सारे काट दिए, आधे नंबर वैसे ही हो गए। ओके, तो ये लूप हमने एक बार में आधे नंबर कम कर दिए, आधे नंबर तो गए हमारे। अब 3 का देखोगे तो सेकंड टाइम जैसे ही हमने रन किया, सेकंड टाइम हमने रन किया 3 के लिए, तो 3 के लिए रन करोगे देन मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 3 वी हैव टू स्ट्रक। तो 3 के मल्टीपल्स चले गए, 9 सारे नंबर चले गए, बहुत कम रह गए होंगे, आपको दिख रहे होंगे। ओके, इज इट ओके? सो नेक्स्ट टाइम 4 के लिए 4 के लिए रन करोगे, सॉरी 4 तो ऑलरेडी स्ट्रक हो चुका है, तो 5 के लिए रन करोगे। ओके ना, तो 5 के मल्टीपल्स चले जाएंगे, तो बचे ही क्या? 7 के लिए जाओगे तो कुछ नहीं मिलेगा आपको, 7 के लिए 7 पे कट गया। बचे हुए नंबर जो होंगे वो आपके खत्म हो गए सारे, और जो नंबर बचे हुए हैं वो आपके प्राइम नंबर्स आ जाएंगे। तो बहुत जल्दी हो जाएगा। इज इट ओके ना? So you can see this solution for that. So no more numbers can be marked, algorithm will be terminated. Okay, so you can see these are the prime numbers if we are going to generate from till 100. Okay, so these are the prime numbers. So how we will write the code for that steps? The steps हमने देखा, these are the steps, है ना। So we are going to convert these steps into the code. So how we can do it the same? Okay, let's see here. This is a solution. Here just we have written a one function save, okay, with the name of save, where we are passing the number from or till we have to generate the prime numbers. Okay, so you can see one global. A global ka meaning I think you have studied in the function. Global is a global variable that we are going to create with the name of comp, COMP. Okay, so you can see this comp will become as a list, so global list will be there. Okay, so whatever number is prime that we are going to store in this globe, or we are making it as a 0 to 100, where we will mark 0 for a non-prime number, 1 for prime number. So you can see if index value, if I storing list में बना रहा हूँ, तो पहला इंडेक्स, सेकंड इंडेक्स, ऐसे थर्ड इंडेक्स, लाइक डॉट डॉट डॉट, लास्ट वाला हमारा 99 तक आएगा। अगर ये वैल्यू 0 है, इट मींस द नंबर इज नॉट प्राइम। इफ वैल्यू इज 1 देन वी कैन से नंबर इज प्राइम। तो ये फर्स्ट 2 वैल्यू को हम इग्नोर करके चलेंगे, 0 1 वी आर नॉट चेकिंग फॉर देम, वी आर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 2। तो इसको, इन दोनों को हम पहले ऑलरेडी हम कुछ सेट कर देंगे, इनिशियल वैल्यू हम वी विल गोइंग टू सेट देम एज अ 0, देन वी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम हियर 2 3, लाइक 4 प्राइम नहीं है तो इसको हम 0, इट्स लाइक दैट, है ना। सो वी आर गोइंग टू सेट, then we can easily print where it is 0 then it will be non-prime, and where it is will be 1 then the number will be prime. So you can see start from first loop. You can see ये loop में just हम what we have done, we have just appended all the value as a 1 from I. So initially all the values will be here 1, इनिशियली हमने क्या कर दिया, सब में 1 अपेंड कर दिया, तो 1 अपेंड कर दिया हमने ना, तो ये लिस्ट बन जाएगी, इसमें ऑल द वैल्यूज विल बी 1 इनिशियली, सारी वैल्यू 1 है लास्ट तक। इज इट ओके? नाउ वी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर, इनिशियल 2 वैल्यू, 0 इंडेक्स वैल्यू, 1 वैल्यू इंडेक्स, इनको हमने क्या सेट कर दिया है 0 0, सो नाउ दिस वैल्यू विल बिकम एज अ 0 0 हियर। ओके ओके, so these are just we are treating as a composite values. Okay, so now start from j from 2, तो 2 से हमने स्टार्ट करना है, तो 2 से स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, n+1 तक जाना है। n+1 तक क्यों जाते हैं? क्योंकि बिकॉज 100 विल बी नॉट इन द पार्ट, सो हमको 100 तक रन करना है, दैट्स व्हाई वी आर रनिंग फ्रॉम 2 to 100. ओके, सो वी कैन सी हियर. ओके, नाउ लेट्स सी इन द रेंज इफ comp j equals to 0, comp j equals to 1, तो ये 99 नहीं 100 आएगा इंडेक्स, ये ध्यान रखना, n+1 तक रन किया है तो ये 100 इंडेक्स तक आएगा, 0 to 100 तक हम लेके चल रहे हैं, ठीक है ना? ओके, तो 100 वाला वैल्यू भी हमारा, 100 इंडेक्स भी हमारा अभी यहाँ पे इनिशियली 1 है, ठीक है? नाउ लेट्स स्टार्टिंग, इफ comp j equals to 0, तो 2 वाली वैल्यू 0 है, नो, इट मींस दिस कंडीशन विल बी फॉल्स, देन वी आर कमिंग ऑन दैट नेक्स्ट लूप. So in that loop we are running a loop from multiplication of 2 to 4. 2 का मल्टीप्लिकेशन क्या होता है 4 और 2 n+1, तो 100 तक ये चलेगा. 4 से हमको नेक्स्ट, हमारा 4 से नेक्स्ट जो मल्टीप्लायर होगा वो 4 पे ही आएगा. ओके ना? तो 4 से हम रन कर रहे हैं, देन 4 पे हम जाके चेक कर रहे हैं 4 पे हमारा इनिशियली 0 है या नहीं है, या ये मल्टीपल है या नहीं है, दैट्स वी आर चेकिंग लाइक दैट, है ना? तो इन 2 into 4 वाले जितने भी हैं सबको क्या सेट करते जाओ, 0 सेट करते जाओ. 2 into 4, तो ये 2 into 2 क्या आएगा 4 आएगा ना, जे की वैल्यू 2 into 2 क्या होगी 4 हो जाएगी. इज इट ओके? और यहाँ पे इंक्रीमेंट हमने कितने किया j से, तो यहाँ पे 2 स्पेसिफाई, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम पे 4 पे जाएंगे, 6 पे जाएंगे, 8 पे जाएंगे, 10 पे जाएंगे, 2 से बढ़ा रहे हैं हम, ये हमने 2 से बढ़ाया, और ऐसे हम कहां तक जा रहे हैं 100 तक. तो सारी वैल्यू जैसे ये 3 आया, 4 आया, 5 आया, 6, 7, 8 लाइक दैट, तो ये वैल्यू जो होंगी वो क्या सेट हो जाएंगी 0 0 0 मींस वी आर स्ट्राइकिंग इट. ओके, तो ये सब 0 सेट कर दिया मैंने, ये सबको 0 सेट कर दिया. ओके, नेक्स्ट टाइम हम किसको रीड करेंगे 3 को, तो 3 के मल्टीपल सारे के सारे हमारे 0 सेट हो जाएंगे. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम 4 के मल्टीपल सारे के सारे 0 सेट हो जाएंगे, 5 के मल्टीपल नेक्स्ट टाइम सेट हो जाएंगे. तो इसका जो टाइम होगा, टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑफ दिस ऑपरेशन विल लेस देन द n², बहुत कम होगा. पहली बार में हमने आधे कम कर दिए, नेक्स्ट टाइम में इस आधे का भी हमने 1/3, मतलब 3 से हम डिवाइड करेंगे तो 1/3 नंबर विल बी कट हो जाएंगे, तो इसमें से इसके 1/3 कम हो गए. नेक्स्ट टाइम पे 1/4 कम हो जा रहा है, ऐसे ऐसे कम होता जा रहा है हमारा वैल्यूज, है ना? पहले हमने 1/2 कम किए, फिर 1/3 कम किए, ऐसे कम होता जा रहा है ना. Okay, is it okay?
Yes sir.
Okay, so in this way we are running this loop, the number remaining or the values remaining in this list, that will be printed easily here by running a loop from 2 to n+1. If value is 1, then we are going to print, then it will print all the prime number starting from 2 to, all the prime number starting from 2 to 100. Okay, 2, 3, 5, 7 like that. Okay?
Yes sir.
Okay?
Yes sir.
Okay ना? तो आप इस प्रोग्राम को आप इम्प्लीमेंट करके देख सकते हो. Okay, so now I am stopping here. If anyone having any query, then please ask me. कोई को किसी को query हो, कोई doubt हो, then please. Yes, Nitin, Abhishek, you want to ask anyone any query?
No sir, thank you sir.
Okay, so
Hello.